Journey to the West. Chapter 2. He becomes aware of the wonderful truth of enlightenment. By killing the demon, he realizes his spirit minus nature. Chapter 2 tells the story of Sun Wukong's time training under the immortal master Subhuti. Through his cleverness and determination, Sun Wookong learns the secrets of immortality and the 72 transformations, ultimately mastering the art of flying on clouds. The story begins with Sun Wookong having spent several years as a disciple of Master Subhuti. He diligently attends to his duties, showing great respect and humility. He learns the etiquette of speech and behavior, studies scriptures, practices calligraphy, and engages in daily tasks like chopping wood, drawing water, and tending to the garden. One day, Master Subhuti ascends the lectern to preach on the teachings of Taoism. Enthralled by the lecture, Sun Wookong becomes so excited that he starts jumping around, drawing the attention of the master. When asked what he wishes to learn, Sun Wookong replies that he is willing to learn anything that will grant him immortality. Subhuti offers several methods of practice, such as the way of the arts, involving spirit communication and fortune-telling, the way of quietude, which includes fasting and meditation, and the way of action, involving alchemical practices. However, Sun Wookong dismisses each method, believing they do not truly lead to immortality. Seeing his dissatisfaction, the master pretends to be angry, taps Sun Wookong 3 times on the head, and then walks away with his hands behind his back, entering the middle gate. The other disciples criticize Sun Wookong for his behavior, but he carefully considers the master's actions and realizes it is a hidden message to come to the back door at the 3rd watch of the night. At midnight, Sun Wookong quietly gets up and makes his way to the back door, which he finds half open. He enters and kneels by the master's bedside. When Subhuti sees that Sun Wookong has understood his message, he is delighted and decides to teach him the secret of immortality. Sun Wookong listens attentively and memorizes the formula. He returns to his quarters and, from that moment on, practices diligently, making rapid progress. 3 years later, Subhuti gathers his disciples once more to teach. He warns Sun Wookong that although his practice can grant longevity, he must be wary of the 3 disasters that occur every 500 years, thunder, fire, and wind. Alarmed by this revelation, Sun Wookong pleads for a way to avoid them. Seeing his sincerity, Subhuti teaches him the secrets of the 36 heavenly transformations and the 72 earthly transformations. Sun Wookong chooses to learn the 72 earthly transformations and quickly masters the art. Subhuti then teaches Sun Wookong how to ride clouds and fly, but his speed is insufficient. Seeing this, the master teaches him a special flying technique called the somersault cloud. After mastering it, Sun Wookong can leap 108,000 miles in a single flip. His newfound powers amaze his fellow disciples, who praise his abilities. However, Sun Wookong's mischievous nature remains unchanged, and he frequently shows off his skills. One day, he transforms into a pine tree to amuse the other disciples, causing them to burst into laughter, which catches the attention of Subhuti. Angered by his lack of restraint, the master reprimands him for not acting like a true cultivator and orders him to leave the monastery, forbidding him from ever calling himself Subhuti's disciple again. Though reluctant, Sun Wookong obeys and bids farewell to his master and fellow disciples. Using his somersault cloud, he returns to the mountain of flowers and fruit in the eastern continent. Upon his return, Sun Wookong learns that a demon named the Monster King of Havoc has taken over his cave and captured many of his monkey subjects. Enraged, Sun Wookong immediately sets out to confront him. Utilizing his 72 transformations, he defeats the demon and rescues the captured monkeys. Overjoyed, the monkeys celebrate his victory and listen eagerly as he recounts his experiences of learning Taoist arts. Sun Wookong declares that his master has given him the surname Sun and the name Wukong, meaning awakened to emptiness. Inspired, the monkeys decide to take on the surname Sun as well, forming one united family under their king. Having returned to the mountain of flowers and fruit, Sun Wookong leads the monkeys to a life of joy and peace, relishing the fruits of his training and newfound immortality. Though his path to mastery was winding and filled with challenges, it was also marked by wisdom and fortuitous encounters, laying the groundwork for the adventures yet to come.